Hey Pisces, what are you doing? Always tearing up the carpet. Hello. I hope you guys are doing really well. I want to go ahead and get into a relationship reading for you. These are general readings. They're not going to resonate with all of you. Feel free to check your other readings for your other sign placements. Your messages may be there. Also, feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to. And if you are seeking a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. Pisces, it feels here that in this situation, you may have it's like you have a deep knowing or an inkling or some sort of like intuitive nudge about a person in your life. And I don't think that you've really maybe explored the depths of this, but there's something here where it's like, this isn't a stranger. This is something that is either being continued or something that you didn't really see going in a different direction, but it might go in a different direction. It feels here, I'm going to read past, present, future energies, but it feels here, Pisces, that, and I feel recent past, maybe this is long past, who knows, but it feels like you've gotten away from difficult experiences or a very trying time in your life. And what you ended up moving towards was a situation that really upheld you. It saw you for your value and your worth. This could be a job situation. We have Pentacles here, where this may be something where it's like, you end up being involved in a situation that actually sees you for the highlights that you provide, what you provide as a person, just your energetic aura and being. It celebrates you in a way, but it also allows you to do things differently than maybe you had in the past. And this connections or this engagement or this energy moving forward from the past, it leads to you being able to start to build your finances, build your stability, build your wealth. And I feel like that energy may have been tied up in what you may have been trying to leave or what you did end up leaving. Here it feels like you've left something that was kind of a drain financially, energetically, emotionally, and you got involved in something that was far better suited for you. It's like you do what you love, or like you contribute to what you do through, and you love it. That's the energy. And this has the momentum to really create financial balance for you moving forward. It's just you actively have to engage with it. You actively have to create with it so that you can continue on this path. In the current position, I feel like if we are dealing with somebody, maybe the communication is either minimal or we're holding our energy back from somebody here. Or maybe it's equal. Maybe somebody is also holding their energy back from us. Either way, there's like an uncertainty about the connection or an uncertainty about what the connection might mean to us. And it feels here that we're kind of like at a crossroads when it comes to what this might move forward towards, or should I just leave it, or am I like delusional? It's that type of energy. And so, I would say continue on your path to self-improvement. And if you don't feel like you're there yet, at least go through the motions of trying to create self-improvement in your life. Each day offers you a new opportunity to create more and more in your life. And even if it's that, what is that term? Fake it till you make it. That's also coming up here for sure. Either way, though, there's an energy of uncertainty when it comes to, because I feel like in your job or like in some sort of like direction that you've taken in your life, you're doing well, or you have the potential to do really well there and to really kind of shine and come up in the world there. But then there's this presented energy of like, well, what do I do about this person? Or like, what do I do about these interactions? Like, what do I do about, like, what do I do? And there's an uncertainty here. And I feel like you're divided about that. And like, so you're kind of trying to keep your energy to yourself and just see how things unfold. But I also feel here that you might not be communicating as much to this situation or person, or giving your energy here as much as it might require. Or maybe we are observing right now and then we will make a decision moving forward here, because it feels like we do decide to move forward in a direction here. But there's still kind of a guarded energy that follows us with that. And it feels like things start to pick up and move with momentum when we choose this direction. And it feels like when we choose this direction with this person, and it's like, I would say, make your judgments by the things that you are starting to see blossom and change within this connection. Does it feel like things are moving for the positive? Because it feels like that here. But then it's like our monkey mind starts to either like overexert itself, and we get anxious about, well, what does this mean then? What does this mean? Where does this leave me and this person? What does this mean for us? What does this mean that we are? Maybe that's the energy. What does this mean that we are? Because it's like, there's something about like wanting to like put a label on it, or maybe trying to put a label on something before it's ready to have a label put on it. And maybe we just need to either be friends first, or maybe we just need to like coexist first, or maybe not even coexist. Maybe we just need to have more interaction with this person. But it feels like there's a considerable knowing that this person is going to play some element or some considerable role in our life. And I feel that there's a lot of positivity that can come through this, Pisces, but it's just how you play your cards. It's how you open up. It's how you don't allow your past pain, or like, even if there have been like road bumps with this person, how we can get past that rather than hold the energy hostage and be like succumb to rigidity in how we view a situation. You know, everybody can improve themselves. Every relationship can improve should we put the energy and effort into it. And I feel here that when you're able to, it feels like you're challenging yourself about how to feel about somebody, Pisces. It feels like you're like, well, if I feel something positive for this person, then that's too vulnerable. Or if I feel like I want to move this in a direction, then I'm afraid that they won't do that either. You know, I want it to be equal footing. And like, okay, but don't put the cart before the horse. Don't put the, what is it, the eggs in the basket, or the chicken in the, I don't know, chicken waffles, whatever. But like, here we are talking about like taking your time, observing your feelings, your emotions, your intentions here, and also observing the actions that this other person is showing up with. Because I feel like, Pisces, this person is going to show up with like, they want to help. And maybe that is the action that is necessary for you to begin to trust this situation. Like, let me just help. Let me help. You can't do this all by yourself. Let me help you. So let's clarify a little bit here. Yeah, I feel, I mean, just in regard to the past, you could also be dealing with another water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here. Pisces may have also earth influence. You have the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles showing up right on top of each other. There's the Five of Wands beneath that. You may have had some conflict with this person and walked away here. But the thing is, it's like sometimes, what is that? Hindsight is 2020. Like it's like, I feel like some of this is reactionary, Pisces, like moving away from things very quickly because we're having a reaction. But when we sit with it after it's done, then it's like looking back, looking back. I feel here, just to even just speak about this relationship aside, I feel here you guys are recovering your finances, or you're doing something very good in your life right now to recover your finances here, or like at least be in better alignment with what is for you. I feel like there's been an energetic drain on you, but it also is giving you the opportunity to start from ground zero. I also want to say for some of you, you may have opportunities because you're having the High Priestess and the Two of Pentacles show up here. You may have a bottom of the deck. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What for realsies? I love that for you. I do. I'm just going to take this little clump out and try and show you if I can. I feel super high vibe right now, Pisces. I feel like energy, 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 energy. And to be honest with you, when I finished Gemini's reading, I was dragging ass. So let me just put these here and then we will do this. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. So these are the cards that just popped out on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to take all of them, all of these cards here. This is what I'm talking about here, though, Pisces, with the High Priestess and the Two of Pentacles. I almost feel like some of you may need to step within your power. Some of you may need to step deeper and more prominently within your abilities here. Because when you do so, in the Two of Pentacles, the way that I'm seeing this is, yes, this may be an addition to your plate or more put on your plate, but it's worth it. That challenge may be worth it. Here you have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and you have the Queen of Wands. It's like whatever this is, you have the ability to do it and do it very well, Pisces. And I feel like this may be a secondary expression. A secondary expression here. So what does that mean then? It's like I'm in a room doing this. What am I doing? What is this? What is this? It's like I'm nervous. I'm nervous. My hands are clapping. I'm nervous. So you're going to be getting good feedback. My hands are clapping. You're going to be getting good feedback here. Or this is the initiation. Let's go. Let's go. I'm sorry for banging my hands together. I know some of you might be wearing headphones. With the Ace of Swords in here, the Ace of Pentacles, it's about having clarity, especially for you psychic Pisces, especially for people that work in the inner, outer etheric realms. You have that High Priestess here with the Two of Pentacles. This is about utilizing your potential in different ways, your psychic ability, your mediumship, like whatever it is, energy workers, like mediums, scrying, whatever it is. Here, there's an opportunity for you, but with the Wheel of Fortune, it's saying, go with it, go with it, go with it. You've experienced life up until this point, now go with it. The Queen of Wands takes initiation. She says, I'm going with it. I'm going with it. I'm going within and I'm going with it. The Queen of Wands has a deep connection to the occult. The High Priestess has a deep connection to the occult. Here we have clarity, we have initiation, we have the direction and forward opportunity, but it also comes with potential money. And if you need to take a course in something, this is where you might want to do it. Or if you teach something, this is where you may want to expand your horizons and teach, because that Two of Pentacles can also indicate where we are utilizing our gifts to create income. Now, the other cards that came out right behind that, the Emperor, the Six of Wands, the King of Cups, and the King of Pentacles here. And I'm going to keep all of those. No, we're going to put those back. Okay. So with this energy, Pisces, again, I feel like you have a lot of momentum in your direction, but I also feel here that to actually solidify some aspect of success, you may want to allow this person to help you. And it feels like this person wants to show up and show you through action. And it's not like, oh, let me prove my love to you, babe. It's not even about that. It's like, let me just help. Let me just be. Let me just be present. Let me absorb your energy, and let's absorb each other's energy, and let's get to know each other, and let's not put expectations on things, and let's like actually dumb it down a little bit. That's the energy I'm getting, Pisces. And so it helps you and potentially this person to step into a completely different aspect of themselves, while you can utilize your connection to find support with each other and a foundation that maybe you didn't have, but actually could be a very positive experience moving forward. I'm going to put some of these back. Yeah. Okay. This is about you having taken action, Pisces, and moving towards something that's really good for you. But now it's like we get to do it again, but we get to redirect this. You have more choice in the matter moving forward here, Pisces. And here I feel like moving forward into this present energy, it's like there's something where you're not, oh wow, it's like you're kind of keeping tight-lipped, or you're not certain. There's a decision that needs to be made here about a person, but there's a deep knowing, or like some sort of like psychic certainty about like this connection where it's like, I feel like you're important in my life, but I can't pinpoint why or how. And maybe it's best to not try and define it, or to think so far into the future that you're trying to define it. You have the Temperance card, the Sun, and the Ten of Cups here, though. So I would say, you know, by balancing this connection out, you may see different aspects to it that may have not been visible to you before, but also it's kind of like they create little ripple effects. Everything you do in a positive light in a connection here creates a little ripple effect. And so it's saying, make an effort. You know, it doesn't have to be blatant displays of love. It doesn't have to be any overtures of emotional whatever. It can literally be, okay, what do you think about this? Oh, okay, what do you think about that? Oh, okay. Yeah, and keep it basic. It's talking about keep it basic here, because it feels like you're on this like experience of self-improvement that only you can do, but like having the support of another person here while they're doing that in their own life. And it's like it kind of balances things out with each other and for yourselves, like for yourself and for each other in your own lives. It's weird. I feel, one thing that I do feel here, Pisces, is that you may be used to things falling apart too much. You may be used to very unsavory characters, or people whose character you give too much attention to, or you ascribe too much brilliance to, or whatever, and then they seem to lead you down a path of destruction and despair and like lies and deception. And it's like, well, I trusted you. Why did you do that? And so it's like you kind of may have this preconceived notion that everybody is full of BS. Everybody has, you know, negativity out for you, or nobody's real, nobody cares, nobody is like, you know, they don't have unconditional love. You know, there is no unconditional love. It's kind of like, okay, yeah, maybe unconditional love is a concept and a construct here on this planet. I don't really honestly think that unconditional love exists, because everything in this planet and physical experience is conditional. I feel like you would have to remove yourself from this experience here to actually have unconditional love. You know, we have too many limitations here. So it's almost like getting hung up on fears. And I feel here we need to lessen our anxiety in situations and pay attention to our intuition about a situation. If we have a deep sense of understanding that maybe there's more to this person than meets the eye, maybe there's something here that I just need to kind of like roll with and see how it plays out, rather than trying to like figure it out and like say this is how it's going to be. Because that, if you do that, like if you try to overstep the nature of this unfolding, or by trying to like make it be a certain thing, or, you know, shrewdly see the directions it's going and try to calculate and micromanage and this and that, you're going to ruin it. Here it's saying, slow down, be mindful in how you approach this, allow this person to unveil and show themselves to be who they are, and don't derail it. And by your approach there, it feels like you're able to give yourself a better foundation to appreciate this person moving forward. I feel for a lot of you within your connections, you probably have experienced a lot of toxicity, and I feel that that is weighed upon you. I feel also here, by taking things slow, you are going to likely notice that the toxicity falls away slowly, falls away slowly. And it also, I feel like, falls away through communication. This is not anticipatory communication. This is not communication that like requires people to be more than they are. It's just communication that says, I'm here, I'm willing to learn and listen, and I'll be present. There's no other assumption inside of it. It's saying, let go of those preconceived notions, let go of the desire to control, let go of all of it. And also maybe pay attention to your toxic traits, whatever they may be, and see how that, how that gets flared up through this person. And is it about them or is it about you? A lot of introspection in this energy. I feel like, Pisces, your willingness, because we're moving to the future energy now, your willingness to engage here, it's metered, it's intentional, and it's present, but it's also not jumping into things willy-nilly. It's not like trying to make something happen, or this is my life partner, or this is my soulmate. Fuck it. That is not what we're doing here. This is about getting to know somebody and respecting the space, Pisces, and respecting the energy between you and having the energy be the proof and the growth within the connection here. It's reciprocal, but it's also respectful. And when we're ascribing people, spots and places and ranking in our life, that is wildly disrespectful, because it's disrespectful to us, and it also is disrespectful to the other person, because we're putting them on a pedestal, and we're also like assigning them a position in our lives that they may not be prepared to even fulfill. So here it's saying, go slow, because what I'm seeing here is that there is a definite connection with a person that you can't control. You might not be able to make sense of here, but it can provide both of you with a damn lot of happiness, and also an emotionally secure network to connect into deeper. That may be you deepening your energy together, or also it may be expanding upon networks to support each other through your own network of friends and people that have your support. This is asking for you to not let your hardship and your pain get in the way of this connection. Not let yourself be so guarded that you can't allow yourself to be present, or you can't allow yourself to share. It's saying, it's okay, let's process here. I feel like this person is patient. For some of you, this may end up in a situation where you and this person like build wealth together. Like, this isn't just about like, oh yeah, we're gonna get married. Ooh. This may be like where you both are able to ascend in different directions, or work together, or whatever this is. You can create a very, very solid foundation here. And, I feel that if that's the case, it's important for you, or both of you, to have conversations and recognize where maybe we're trying to lead too heavily or too hard or too aggressively, Pisces. Just because that may need to be kind of quelled a little bit. But overall, there's a sense of, what am I? Magnification, I'm hearing. What? Magnify. If you magnify something, it's bigger, right? It gets bigger. Hang on. Be careful about ego and power struggles in this, and how we can inflate ourselves or our own perception of like personal importance here, or self-importance here. I feel that we need to be malleable and respectful, and I feel that there's a very deep sense of like trying to almost like Pisces, this may be your energy, almost like stronghold situations, and it's just because you're uncomfortable or you don't know how they're going to go, so you double down. Don't do that. Here it feels that things start to really flow between the two of you. And again, I'm not saying, oh, it's romantic. It can be any flavor of anything, Pisces. But there's an energy here where things start to balance out, and that's where you may also become rigid and ridden with anxiety and like fear, because you're trying to control a situation or you're trying to dominate a situation, and that's not going to help you at all. Sorry, I got too many cards here. That's not going to help you at all. It's asking for you to be flexible and slow and open. Yeah, you could be dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, the Queen of Cups here, the Death card under that. That is Scorpio energy, Cancerian energy. With this energy, though, Pisces, I feel here the anxiety that you may end up like, because the anxiety is a mechanism of control, or it's a byproduct of that trying to control a situation and just not allowing it to progress in its normal pace or manner. Or maybe that vulnerability is, you feel like, oh, I can't be vulnerable, so I'm going to have to like dominate here. Please be careful about that, Pisces. I feel that there is a foundation within this connection that can build and build and build and be structured and provide structure, provide support, provide stability, provide foundation, and provide a core sense of belonging. And I'm hearing necessity, and I want to say love, but I'm hearing necessity. It's a foundation that is born from consideration, compassion, and awareness. I feel here that things transform and really get going when you allow your mind to ease, where you're not trying to jump to conclusions, and when you allow yourself to truly see this person as okay to bond with. I guess I want to say it like that. You allow yourself to see this person as safe or okay to bond with. Water. I feel like you guys are going to like blend your efforts or blend your lives in some way that provides you a sense of tangible security or tangible evidence that this connection has the potential for longevity and connection. So that's what I have for you guys. I'm going to leave this here, and I hope that this is helpful. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment if you wish, and if you're seeking a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. Take care, Pisces.